Brandon, when it comes to position players at AAA, in your experience, what aspects of AAA success tend to best translate to the majors?
I think it's a total crapshoot. Pitching and hitting in AAA. I think it's just such a different game. In both ways, the talent level here is remarkably different, and so you just kind of never know until the guy gets here.
When you say hoping that Irvin can give you some innings, are you concerned about the number of appearances for a number of your relievers that they've been in, too many games?
Not right now. I'm not. Yeah, I think our guys are pretty rested right now, to be honest. I mean, a few guys threw yesterday, but I didn't use Perez, Cano, Batista. And both and Baumann obviously are pretty tired after going back to back, and both wasn't used to that. And Baumann went 2 innings and then another inning last night out of necessity. But I think we've done a pretty good job managing that.
Brandon, is there any level of concern with, as you guys kind of cycle through these relievers, and obviously there's certain roster limitations, is there any concern as far as that goes in terms of the possibility of needing to bring one of those guys back?
You're talking about because of the 5? What are you talking about?
15-day limit after you option someone.
Oh, that's something you always consider for sure. Whenever you make a roster move, there's always a plan in place because of the amount of times you can option to bring somebody back, the amount of time it's going to take, from a restriction standpoint of days. So there's a lot of, you consider all those things when you make a move.
With Cole, when you bring him up here, obviously for length for now in the bullpen, is that a role you could envision him continuing in, or is it a situation he's a closer and this is a time when you need some innings?
He's going to close?
I mean, he's a starter.
He might close too.
If he closes, that would be great.
Yeah. If he closes, then we win. I mean, that's a beautiful thing.
I mean, is he a starter in your mind?
I think he's going to close tonight. Now, Dan, just don't tell the Angels. Batista's throwing the 5th. What's your question? I don't know. He's a length option. I mean, anything can happen. A couple of starters could go down. We could, yeah.
You could envision him still as a starter.
I mean, he's going to start for us down the road at some point for sure. I just don't know when that's going to be, and we see him as a starter. But right now, we needed some length out of our bullpen, and he was fully rested, and we wanted to bring him up here back here at some point, anyways.
And to be clear, not a closer.
We never know. Keep my options open, matchup based. Otani.
Is Mountcastle okay, or is this just a rest?
Yeah, I'm just giving him a little bit of a rest. Just DH yesterday, a rest today. I'm sure he'll be in the game at some point today.
I know Santander didn't get a lot over at first base yesterday, but you're confident in him going day 2?
Yeah, I mean, he felt good. He wasn't used to the 9 innings of being in a infielder's defensive stance. I thought it was going to rest his legs. Maybe it didn't when I talked to him about it late in the game. But I think it's great for us, great for him to have that flexibility of him being able to play with her. And he didn't have a whole lot of action, but I want to give Mountie another day today, and so he's back in there.
Brandon, there have been a few, the last 15 or 20 games, fewer stolen bases for the Orioles in the first 15 or 20. Is that the ebb and flow of the season? Are there other things at work that maneuver that number? And how big will steals be for you guys all year?
It really only has just to do with what pitchers are allowing us to do, honestly. If we're facing a team that is very, very quick to the plate, or the game situation doesn't dictate it, Mateo was on base yesterday. He has an attempt. But if guys are fairly quick to the plate and it's a tough matchup to run on them, we'll be a little bit more conservative. If guys are slower and we feel like we have the advantage there, then we'll try to take advantage. That's more of kind of who we've seen on the mound, honestly, and what they've done to stop the running game against us. Because we're just not going to run in just to run, but more of situationally based.